Alright, welcome everyone to today's live stream. Unfortunately, it will be a shorter stream because I have someplace I have to be later. So we're going to try to dive in quickly and get everything going. So welcome everyone. Be sure to go ahead, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, join the Discord servers, keep up with everything. But basically, here's what I've been doing this week. I have dismantled the abandoned drone base. As you see, when I get back, that we looked at last week's episode. It's been broken down to mostly the ground level. I mean, there's still some stuff in here. I've cleared some walls and such out. And yeah, it's pretty much done. And no Black Panther. I have not checked out Echo yet. It was recommended to me by somebody else, but I looked at it, and what I am reading about it is it's very short. It doesn't have a lot of content. It's kind of a shorter game, and I don't have time really to mess with it at the moment just yet. I'll probably look at it maybe later on, but I haven't played it yet, just mainly because there are so many people saying they finished the game in 5 hours or less, even on hard mode. But yes, I have dismantled the abandoned drone base down to a certain point, and now, those of you who joined me last week know there is this Prometheum deposit over here that I tried to harvest, and it would not show any of the little Prometheum blocks, the little Prometheum chunks that are supposed to be in there, and as you see, there's none in there. So that deposit is bugged. Now, I did check this one over here. It seems to be working, and I saved, I've reloaded, I've saved again and reloaded, and it seems to still be working. Now, you notice there is like a weird thing going here, a little T-shape with this. Oh, and I've got some spiders deciding they want to attack me. Oh, and of course I'm out of ammo. I forgot I didn't restock the ammo in those guns. Alright, we'll take care of this. I have also been doing a lot of farming of creatures such as the spiders. Oh, there they are. Because I want to make sure I have enough experience level for today. And oh, there we go. We got a live one now coming in hot. And another one. Now, there's been cases. I actually have one spot. I had 12 spiders come after me at one time. And I just kind of set myself on top of the hover vessel and jumped around, shot them, took them out, just for the experience points, nothing else. And let me show you, I am right here at level 19, almost to level 20, and that is mainly because of the Desert Golems. If you have any option for harvesting Desert Golems, Swamp Golems, Ice Golems, you know, Snow Golems, whatever, do it, because the Desert Golem was 2,100 experience points each, in addition to getting all of these different, you know, random ores. I got a lot of, I got a bunch of Prometheum. Let me make multi-tool and drill charges. I also made, got a lot of Restroom and Zascosium, and you can see here, yes, this deposit's working. You can see the little blue orbs there for the Prometheum. So I'm glad that's working. Yes, Black Panther, it does seem on Echo, from what I've been reading, people saying, yeah, played it on hard mode, beat it in 5 hours, done. You know, just not a lot of content there. Very pleasing aesthetically, you know, as visuals. But beyond that, the gameplay, from what I've been reading, is a bit lacking. There's just not a lot of content to it. So I've waited on getting Echo. Been playing more of other stuff right now, really. And trying to get caught up on this and Subnautica, so I didn't feel like jumping in on something that might only last a few hours. But we're going to harvest out this, and as I said, I do have somewhere I have to be, so this will be a short stream today. Only about an hour, which is why I went ahead and started a few minutes early. Hopefully everybody gets to join in and hang out with us for a little bit, but I am going to get this Prometheum deposit before it possibly bugs out with some update and I lose access to it, where it despawns everything. And then we are going to build a new hover vessel. That's right. I took so much time dismantling the abandoned base, and farming the Desert Golems so I can rank up and build a certain hover vessel. I know I was looking at the K-bar from Excalibur, and I don't know, he hasn't said anything in chat yet, so maybe he's here, maybe he's just busy playing Empyrion himself. But I have decided I want to do a different vehicle now. Instead of the K-bar, I want to go to what would have been the next level up anyway, what I would have eventually upgraded to, just because I've already ranked up so quickly to level 19. We're going to get level 20 today, and even if I don't hit level 20 today, which there should be no reason not to with the Desert Golems giving that much experience, I've already made a customized version of this, and I am referring to the Anubis ST hover vessel by Jay Randall. It's one of his new ones, and honestly, I love his designs. They're great, and this is another great one. I did make my own custom version to take out some elements of it that I didn't feel were necessary for my playstyle, and added some stuff to it, or placement for stuff that will be added as soon as I do get level 20. And hey, Julia, thank you for joining. I'm doing good. Thank you for joining us from Berlin. Alright, let me get righted up here. I actually think I will possibly be replacing the drill pup here with the modified version of the Anubis once I have it built. I do have all the supplies in. It's under production. I don't have enough time, I think, to wait for it to actually complete normally. So yeah, an hour 41 minutes left on it. So I'll go ahead and use the finished blueprint command to get it done before the end of the stream today, so you can see my modifications I've made and get just a general look at it. Okay, I knew I was aimed at something. I was showing little blue flecks coming off. Looks like they've made it harder to see the Prometheum chunks. I'm not even sure which way I am turned here. Thank you, Julia. I try to keep my stuff as clean and nicely done as possible. I don't like watching YouTubers who just kind of like, they throw a microphone up and, you know, have their background, you know, some poor lighting, all that. I like watching people who put in the extra effort, so I try to do that myself. Let's see. Can I finish this up quickly enough? I'm hoping we can get this finished up quickly enough. I do want to head back, do some more golem hunting. They are so easy to kill. If you find a desert area, which is technically not even desert, it's a sand biome. If you find that, find swamp, find a place that you can get golems on whatever world, and you need experience or just resources, go for it, because they give some really good resources. You get a decent, I mean, it's not going to be a lot. You're not going to farm them like, it's not going to be an iron golem farm like on Minecraft, where you can just set it up and they just go non-stop. You're going to have to go out hunting for them, but when you do that, you can get out and find a decent bit of them. I mean, they are spread out a bit, but 4 quick headshots with a sniper rifle, they're done. You don't have to even worry about anything. And I think, yes, Prometheus deposit is done. So I am missing, or I'm using the drill pup by Excalibur. If you were wanting to check it out, it's on the workshop. It's very cheap. It's a unlock level 10, size class 1 hover vessel. Works really well, and it's got, of course, as you can see, the harvester module and everything like that in the back too. So it's really good early game vessel design if you're looking for something like that. And I heard some spiders. Let's see. I see you. Come on. How many? It takes 4 shots to kill a desert golem, and I just popped a spider with 6 to kill it. Ah, I destroyed my... Oh, I destroyed the the aloe. There we go. Where's Mr. You know, where's your brother? Where's your brother, little guy? Somewhere out there he was. I don't see him now. Been using the flea. I really like Excalibur's design just because it's very simple. It's got plenty of capabilities. I have not used the flea myself, but as I said, I am about to replace this. This is going to get swapped out for basically just one design that will cover everything. Since I should be, yes, 92% of the way to level 20, and I've been basically all I've been doing a lot of the time is flying around on my little hover vessel here through the sand biome. Besides when I was stripping out the abandoned base to look for the Desert Golems. And we do have this silicon deposit over here. I am not worried about that at the moment. I can get that later. I want a Desert Golem. For those of you who haven't been on this, haven't watched in the past, you can see just how good they are if you find them. Don't mess with the little worm things. They will tear you apart. They are super overpowered. Oh, and there's some, you know, I could probably just... I would like to find a Desert Golem, but at the same time, the raptors will suffice. Aw, headshot. Ha ha ha. There we go. That's 3 raptors. Or, you know, dinosaurs. They're trying to make them somewhat realistic. You know, they got some feathers and such. They're still a little big, I think. Oh, oh, oh! Spiders sneaking up on me like that. Alright, I know. Yes, there's the other one over there. I didn't even hear the spiders. I was probably talking over them. Oh, hey. You're a little delayed there. He kind of came up and looked at his buddy like, hey, Bob, are you going to wake up? And we are level 20 now. So, yes, that's, means my, my vehicle is going to be fully decked out as soon as I get back to the base and we can spawn it in. So we're going to head back more this way towards the base, 10 kilometers away. Maybe find a Desert Golem on the way. I have done the... Yes, I did do the MRE support HV. That was a couple weeks ago. I did a review of that. Provoked me. I have not tried the GCO bore mining rig yet. I haven't seen it on the workshop. Of course, I'm not really worried about drilling vessels, as I am about to have a vehicle with a drill turret on it, as well as I have supplies for making at least a tier 2 auto miner. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of the drilling myself. No more boring out stuff. That's the tedious part for me, so I'm not going to be doing that. Update the game. My game is up to date. I mean, it's the latest update as far as I'm aware, and I just went underwater for some reason. I didn't rotate back like I was supposed to. It's the submersible. This is the submersible that we have been asking for, except it doesn't work. And thank you for joining us, TRS-80 from Atlanta. Hey, Jet Set, thank you for joining us. Glad to see you. And for those of you who are, you know, joining in a few minutes later, this is going to be a short stream, unfortunately. I do have a music performance I have to be at very shortly from now. So I'm only going to be able to stream for an hour today. I pretty much will be, as soon as I finish the stream, I'll be shutting down the computer, grabbing my stuff, loading it in the car, and then driving an hour to the performance to set up and basically go straight on start performing. It's an unusual thing. It's not going to be a regular occurrence. It's just a fill-in thing I'm doing this week and next week. So it'll be the same situation. Next week will be another short stream. But we should be fine the week after that for the full July Creator Challenge live stream, which if you are interested in that, I do have the rules. the challenge information up on the Creator Challenge channel. It's the last post, and you can see all the stuff that was submitted for June's Creator Challenge. And the week before the challenge is due, I will open everything up for submissions. So please try to make sure you read the rules and you submit one time. If you're going to change your mind, make a note that you're changing your mind, and I will try to get in there and delete the old post just to clean things up. But keep it to post submissions, not chat. We do have a general channel for chat like that. And I have just hit another tree. We're making good time. It's not going to take too long to get back, fortunately. We can go ahead and get the new hover vessel set up. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough room to spawn it at this point. I have not even tested spawning it on the base here on that size. I've just spawned it in a testing game and made my own little customizations to it. Trying to avoid getting attacked by these the Gluteus plasmicus, and I need some light. Load up all the trees I can. 8.2. If it's 8.2, then my update must be queued up to run, because I ran this earlier today and it did not update anything yet. So it's experimental. I am no longer using the experimental branch. That might be why. Once Alpha 8 went full release, I switched back from the experimental branch, just because I didn't want to deal with another change where it might mess up the world generation. And we've actually already seen something like that happen, where I have a Promethium deposit that is there. I just cannot see the chunks. I cannot harvest it. So I have lost one Promethium deposit for usability. So yeah, I am staying out of experimental for now, at least until they say something about, hey, we're doing Alpha 9 in experimental. I might do something then. I might restart if it's far enough down the line. But we restarted. I think this is the 3rd restart, or maybe even the 4th restart, since I started doing the live streams because of changes with experimental. So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't constantly starting again and again with a new game. It's frustrating. I want to have a big ship. I want to get to, traveling to other planets and wiping them clean, taking all their resources. I want to do that kind of stuff. So, yes, I'm not doing experimental builds anymore. I'm going to stick with just the main full release builds that they put on the, the public production channel. All right, we are close. If I could stop flipping over. Never ride with me in a hover vessel. I will probably wreck a lot. So my new one, I hope, will not be a problem like that. It's going to be too big and bulky to do that sort of thing. Take a little bit more wood on the way. And avoid Mr. Butt Shooter Bug. Little butt plasma bug. And we are back at the sanctuary. Now, I should have plenty of power still. I have left one survival constructor going just to mainly produce power for the water generators, which last time I left, they were full, and it was full of supplies for that. Had a full load. It would not be able to produce anymore. Look at that. Got plenty of biofuel there. Time to clear out some of my supplies, and I parked the wrong direction. Alright, so that is not what I need. I need that. So this is basically what I have from here. What's going on here? I've got a... Alright, that's the sanctuary. I just turned this off. It has no power. But it looked like... Am I wrong? Yeah, look, it's still acting like it's making biofuel. It's just not doing it. It's like I look at it and it starts from the same spot it was and then goes there. So, okay. Whatever. We're going to, I guess I have to turn it on to let it finish this one last piece. But yeah, this is, if I get show again, this is mostly what I've obtained from harvesting golems. And then what I did bring, I brought some iron ore, silicon, stuff like that for making this new vessel. But this was mostly what I got from there. I did bring like my restroom and Zascosium bars. You see, where is it? I still got some Zascosium ore, a bunch of restroom ore, and that's all from harvesting out the golems, the desert golems. But we're going to take this all out because I'm about to be dismantling this thing. Oh, and yes, my production has finished, so now I can turn it off. They have got some great updates coming. I'll be glad to check it out when they go full release. I'm just not worried about it until that time because I don't want to risk another, you know, mess up on the game. Something getting broken. And let me check my fuel production. Ooh, look at all that. So much fuel there. I need to refill the stockpile of logs. Actually almost out of logs in there. That's surprising. Thought I had plenty in there before I left. And I've got plenty of food going. Let's see, I'm going to dump in all this stuff because I have got my production set up already for all my supplies needed for the new vessel. We're going to take it apart. Take this one apart shortly. Not just yet. I'm not worried about... I don't need the resources yet. So it can wait a moment. And... yeah, I got that. Bunch of promethium. That's awesome. Got those. Make sure that's empty. Yes. And over here... is it this side? No, other side. Need my fridges. Open the fridge. Got some more food. More dinosaur eggs. Really think they could do more with the eggs. Like, give us omelets and, you know, give different options. Like, hey, sunny side up. Do you want to, you know, this style? Do you want something else like that? Give us some more options with the eggs if we're going to have so many of them at times. And I have, you see, it's plenty of Xeno substrate. I've got some Xeno steel blocks. Assault rifle. Raw pentacid. That can go over here. I can process that later. Let's see, that. Wood can go in here. I need more wood over here. And over here. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks from that one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 stacks of biofuel about to go in. Mostly in this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll leave 5 for the new vehicle. The new hover vessel I'm about to build. And I will have power I'm about to drain from this. Make sure I get my power back, which I don't have much. Only 290. Take back as much as I can. There we go. Alright. So with that said, like I said, I do want to show my custom version of the Anubis off. So we've got 1 hour 24 minutes. I cannot stay that long today, so we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to use finish BP and go ahead and get it done. I said I would do this at the beginning for cases where we have blueprints that take a while to build, just because, you know, if it's 20 hours in the end for a ship, I don't want to make you sit through 20 hours of live streaming before we actually have it. So we're going to toss that in. Ooh, that's not really that much. Power. There we go. Okay. So if you have not checked out the Anubis ST, this is basically what it is. The main changes I have made are I took out the passenger seats here, put in more cargo boxes. These are all the exact same as they normally are. These are all the same. We have cargo boxes, Harvest cargo box, fridges, 2 mobile constructors. We've got a lot of stuff. We've got our medic station, armor locker, clone chamber. It's fully loaded. The inside, the only thing I've changed is I took out the stuff here for the passenger seats and added some more cargo boxes for storage. Now, outside, it's a little bit different story. Outside, what I've done is I've taken a lot of turrets off. That cut down the overall production cost, as well as especially the restroom and Zascosium cost. There is normally an artillery turret here. There's 2 plasma turrets here. there is 2 plasma turrets on the sides, which I am actually going to replace with drill turrets. I don't think I need that many plasma turrets, so I'm going to put drill turrets there. And I have added a spot here to be for a multi-turret, so I will have drilling capabilities from both sides, so I don't have to remember which side to park on, like, you know, with your fuel tank for your car. And I have a multi-turret for taking apart a POI to a certain extent. It probably would work better if I could set it up underneath, but I'd have to do a lot more customizing with that. I didn't want to go that far with it yet. And the last thing I did is I rebuilt the whole front end. I kept the Gatling guns just because they're nice to have, but I took the bars off. It was basically 2 layers across, and we saw from Highlander's June Creator Challenge submission how effective it can be having the harvester modules vertical. So I have actually gone vertical with 5 more harvester modules, and in my testing, this thing shreds through trees, no problem. It was like pop, pop, pop. As soon as I run up to it, it's gone. So I'm hoping this will produce enough wood logs to keep the power production going. But with that said, I do have now a bunch of Promethium. So first things first, we got that going. I need to actually turn the power down so I don't have it just burning through power. We're going to turn the thrusters off, turn turrets off for now. And I'm going to do some custom groups later for it. Oh, and I need to, well, you know what, let's see what I can make. First, I do have some new stuff to unlock. So we're going to start with that and unlock a few things that are going to be useful. Like, oh, well, that, I got to unlock all the way up. I haven't done that yet because I didn't need them spawning them in from the blueprint. So we go, drill turret. And I'm not going to worry about the straight firing laser. I don't care about that. We're going to do with the drill turret and multi-turret. So I need 2 drill turrets and 1 multi-turret first. I'm not worried about the other defensive turrets. I'm not going against anything too heavily armed. And oh, I do have some more ammo I need. That was for something. I think that was meant to be for my drill pup, and I forgot to grab it before I left. Let's see. Where are they? Drill. We'll just do this way. Oh, wait, that's right. I gotta do it in the advanced constructor. My 1 advanced constructor, which is got stuff for a auto miner. And I'm going to have to use the power coils for that. So I need Zascosium, motor, optical, oscillator. So yeah, where's my motors? We'll go with optical fibers, motors. There we go. There's one other thing. What was it? Motor, optical fiber, oscillator. Right? There we go. Oscillator. And I will need Zascosium. And the Arrestrum, which I do have a decent amount of, thanks to some of my collections. So let's see. Back here. Drill. We're going to have at least 1 drill turret. And then I want one multi-turret at least. So we'll do that first. We'll see if that works, and then I'll do a second drill turret. I think I can still use my bullets I've made. I think I can. If not, then I just wasted some bullets. Oh, there we go. Yes, I can still use them. So I got that. I need 135mm homing rockets, which is going to be useful. I figured that I would leave the rocket launchers on there. They are not that pricey in production cost. Ooh, and there we go. We got a drill turret. About to have a multi-turret. It's going to be great. You know, I mean, it's not going to give the best reach, I don't think, but it will help for larger, taller structures to get most of it taken apart quickly, and then I can finish it off with just my multi-tool and the drone as necessary. So, yeah, we'll do that first. That's the easy one to place down. I think I have enough. Yes, I'm not going to have enough for auto miner now, but I do have enough for this. So we'll do another drill turret. And hopefully now that I'm back at the base, I will get an alert for some attack drones coming this way. We're going to start with getting this lined up. So let's go like that. There we go. So we have a multi-turret. now I'm going to do one drill turret. And like I said, I've made changes so that this is where a plasma turret went. I don't need that many. I'm just going to put it here. And I'll have to go back and recolor them after this next one's up. But I think this is actually going to work really well with that one. With my few changes I made, I should be able to harvest pretty much an entire resource deposit with one of the drill turrets. And then at the same time, still be able to do, you know, mobility, defense, everything like that. I think I have a color tool maybe. Before I make one that I don't need. No, I don't have one. I do not have a color tool. What? Wrong one. We're going to go color tool because I want to make these look nice. I don't want them to look all goofy. Like one color different from the others. And since I have not been here, I need to check my food, which I have not put anything here yet. Everybody, you know, we're kind of trying to discuss what medicinal plants to put in there. For this, everything is fully grown. Let's look at this. That's going to be 12 more canned vegetables. Right there. And that, I mean, I've got more than enough food production now. I am doing fine in terms of food production. Thanks to having just that one side set up like that. There we go. We're going to do that. See, that was... There we go. Howdy, Highlander, and thank you for that follow. I see you followed me there on Twitch. Help remind everybody else to follow me on Twitch. I am trying to grow my Twitch channel now, and it's different games. It's not Empyrion, it's not Subnautica, it's all different stuff. Something, you know, new. Things that won't, you know, require me to be constantly doing additional work off screen, because I am getting a bit strapped for time in some cases. Ooh, I accidentally colored the wrong thing. Yep, okay. Yeah, I hit the wrong thing. I colored it wrong. Going back to, I guess, dark gray. I think that was the right color, gray. I made a mistake. There we go. So, this is no longer necessary now. This is the new all-around everything hover vessel that will do all my work. And now that I've got that done, we need to do two things. One, I need to template the design so I can repair it when I do a repair station for it. I also need to make sure I can actually create some flux coils. I want to get an auto miner going. Let's see, where's that auto miner? There we go. I've got enough for tier 2. Which I need 5 power coils. So yeah, okay, great. It's gonna take some work here. I'll dump this back in. There we go. That'll get me 3 there. And I'll eat some food while I wait. Let's see. I got 9 auto miner cores, so I can make plenty. Use symmetry for colors. I was only doing just the 2 things. That was my only real concern. Well, the 2 on the sides and then the middle. So I didn't really have to worry about that. Yes, MREs are hard to get going because you do have to harvest buds, which is probably why they're never going to make buds a plantable, you know, food option. You're not going to be able to sit there and plant and grow them, because then MREs would be super easy to make. Once you have enough buds planted, and you basically would sit there and have, you know, no reason to use anything else, because the MREs do not expire, they don't spoil, and they give you full 500 food, I think it is. So what else we need? We've got, I want to get an auto miner core going. I would like to have one going so I can dump it somewhere. 5 capacitor devices and 5 zascosium alloy. Oh, that's gonna take a bunch. That's gonna take a lot. I think I gotta take this back. Do that. So 5 zascosium alloy. And was it 5 capacitor devices? Which, there we go. Looks like a motor. It's not a motor. It's a capacitor device. And I don't have any, it looks like. So, I think that's gonna have me covered. Maybe. I think that we might have it done. Buds are needed for cans. Which cans? Because we got canned meat, which is no buds, spice, meat, and water, and then canned vegetables, which is vegetables, water, and spice. Buds are needed for like the energy drink is stimulant, hot beverage is buds, which is basically tea, and then yeah, that's it. Unless they changed it in the 8.2 experimental, which I don't see why they would do that. It's got a decent balance right now. I don't think they would need to do anything like that. Alright, so we've got... Oh, I'm short one. I am short one Zascosium alloy. Great! Don't have enough for that. Alright, well, no auto miner. And 8.2 is bringing player growable buds. That still seems like it would just make things too simple once you had a few buds. Like, I mean, I've got that whole side of the base dedicated to production for canned vegetables, and I have no food problems now. If you could just massively produce MREs, then it would pretty much be the same thing. You would just never have to worry about it. You're talking about buds for the hot beverage, and then you'd have to go get meat, which technically meat, the salami is meat and spice, and you can take plant protein and vegetables to make meat, and the plant protein can be made from vegetables. So the only thing I am technically missing from my current setup, earlier than maybe what was the energy bar. Where's my energy bar thing? What is the cost for the energy bar? Energy bar is just plant protein, yeah. So the only thing I'm missing really for MREs is the buds. Everything else, I mean, well, buds and fruit juice. I'd have to have berries. You could plant berries, no problem. So all I'd have to do is add some, like a row of berries, a row of buds, and I could produce MREs without issue, and it didn't take very long to do that in the game. So I don't see why they would want to do player growable buds. That just seems OP to me. It's way too overpowered. And let's go ahead. I need to do save template. There we go. So, it's saved. We are partially armed. I kind of want to get some rockets going, just in case. 135. We need that. And I'm going to get some extra biofuel before we go, too. We'll take off, kind of do some little exploring again. I think we're going to... Actually, you know what? I want to go back to the desert. Back to where we came from, because I do want... Need to unlock it first. Okay, great. I do want to get more Zascosium, and that means going and looking for a Desert Golem. I don't know of anywhere else to find the Desert Golems right now, so I think maybe I actually need this one unlocked. I think that's why I was needing rocket turret. Unlock that. That should give me the 135. There we go. So, output 7. There we go, 140. I think that might be enough. Yep, don't have... Oh, I got this here. This was just to be spare for something else. Oh, and I need the outside ones. We'll do that. Ooh, I'm actually out of wood here. Okay. No more wood. Wood logs are gone, so that we'll just let that finish that little bit. See how much I've got going here for water. Of course, no power. Do that. There we go. So full power, get me plenty of water. So they lightened the glass in cockpit 4 too. Okay. I'm sure we'll be seeing quite a few changes whenever that goes publicly live, if not before then, with those who are still staying with the experimental, actually, building out of experimental for testing their designs. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm going to dump some more power in this. I don't think I need an artillery turret just yet. We're going to wait about that. Plus, I'm a little low on my Zascosium and a restroom. There we go. 74% power. I can take an extra bit of Promethium with me. I've got plenty. 301 packs. We'll take 38. That's enough. That should be enough. That's got to be enough. So we got plenty going there. Plenty going. Well, that's not plenty. I need to go ahead and make some more. There we go. That should be plenty. And now, almost done. I am burning through some Promethium this way. Ooh, and actually, you know what? I do need to make some multi-packs while I'm here and can do it. There we go. That should be good enough. I want to get everything stocked up, and then we'll head back out briefly before I do have to leave. As I said early, for I have a gig, a paying gig, so I, you know, gonna go make some money. Helps me out. You know what, I'm just gonna top that off, and we'll do that. Plenty of meat ready to use. Should make some canned meat soon. So, yeah. Basically, again, short live stream today because I do have to leave early. Next week will probably be the same thing. I have to leave early again next week. But I did get at least, you know, we got a new vessel. We're going to go play with it, try it out, and just head back in this direction because this is desert, this is desert, and this is desert, and this is desert. And I just flew all around this place in my hover vessel using the motorbike to hunt for very useful Desert Golems. And I need some more Zascosium bars. That means I need some more Zascosium ore. So we're going to actually go looking for more golems to find them. Hi from Italy. Pentaxic crystals, at least the last I saw, they do respawn after harvesting them. I did find a couple while I was out hunting golems and such. I cannot say for sure. Maybe somebody else can verify. I do believe they still respawn. Basically, like they kind of grow back in a way. But once again, I'm not 100% sure on that. Hi from Greece. We've got people all around joining us today. Oh, and you know what? Before we go, I'm fixing this. I will regroup things differently than the way Jay Randall had it done. Taking out that. Take out that. I want to make sure I'm not wasting bullets on anything that I don't have to. I may turn the predators back on. Definitely not predators for that. Not doing the rocket turrets against predators. We're just gonna do, you know, yeah, we'll wait till I get somewhere. I may set it up where I have certain turrets, like, for stationary defense, and then have other ones for, while I'm moving, you know, base defense, stuff like that. We got Texas, we've got, I know somebody said Atlanta, we've got people all around. Alright, here, this is why I was showing you. This is why I have 5 vertically arranged harvester modules. Watch. Oh, no. There we go. That's the tree. That is a tree gone right there. Thank you, Highlander, for doing that. I believe it was your design that had the awesome setup with the harvester modules being vertical. I have replicated that here in Jay Randall's Anubis on my customized version of it. So you see, I'm like barely even stopping in some cases when I hit a tree. It's almost, some of them are actually almost like I just go straight and oh yeah, I'll just go around. We'll gather up a bunch of wood logs. That way I have plenty of stuff for biofuel while we're out hunting. Oh, look at that. Look how fast that is. Oh, I love it. I love just ripping through the trees like that. It's so much quicker, so easy to keep moving and going. course, the only thing is there is no cockpit view on this. You cannot view from in the cockpit. It's a completely enclosed cockpit, so there is no visual. Basically, think of this as like if you had this as a tank, you'd want the tank protected where you're not going to be hit and killed. So yeah, that's your view there. Oh yeah, alien tower. We've got the alien tower there, which we've already been over to. I'm not worried about it. Mercurius, I really don't know. I'm not using the experimental anymore. I got tired of dealing with the restarts. I really hope we don't have to start again, because if we do, we probably won't be doing that. I really don't want to waste another good flow of a game. I'm level 20 now. I've got a really great hover vessel going now. I am, you know, just tearing right through trees. Gonna get plenty of exploring done now. I don't want to start over. I really don't. Oh, and what did I hit? Ah, that tree. Hit the corner of my harvester module, I think. Oh. It is big and bulky, kind of hard to not hit certain things. Three, 4 stacked, it doesn't matter. Well, for the design, the 3, or you know, the 5 was able to be stacked vertically, like stacking them that way instead of having them arranged horizontally, because horizontal I never would have been able to get 5 in there in the same setup just because of the front design of the vessel. I actually did take several blocks out just to make those fit in, because there is a flat piece in the front that allowed me to basically mount them all to it and have it flush to the other harvester modules in the front. And now I don't have to worry about having the wrong orientation when I am driving to harvest trees, because there is only one cockpit on this, as opposed to with the drill pup I was having to turn backwards, and it would show, weirdly enough, I can't figure out why this is the case. Oh, and I'm already being attacked. Drill port. I don't know why certain things would show inverted, like the detector stuff shows inverted if you are driving backwards, but you know, waypoints don't show inverted. They show normal regardless of which cockpit you use, which direction you're oriented in the vessel, but it will show backwards only for stuff with the detector. I don't know why. I didn't ask for I gave a loophole for people to use existing designs, Highlander, trying to make it a little bit easier for people who didn't have time to build brand new designs from scratch. There was people asking for me to, you know, make the challenge about a super massive capital vessel design. I was like, I don't think I want to make it where we have only 2 vehicles submitted, because everybody didn't have time to come out with a size class 30 or size class 50 capital vessel. Alright, we are back here. I wonder how much damage I take. Ah! Not even the full 1%, it looked like. Let's see, I want a Desert Golem. I also need to turn on all the lights. It's not I need to do some custom groups like the spotlights and everything. I don't care if the CV is small or whatever, it just needs to fit form-wise to the idea of the dropship, that your CV, you know, has an actual docking space designed for that hover vessel dropship element, where it's to be deployed by dropping it off, as opposed to, you know, like you drive it out of a bay door, it has to drop through the bay door kind of thing. You know, a drop ship, basically, like in Aliens, you know, they drop out the bay door and right into the planet's atmosphere, kind of thing like that. That's what I want, something like that. You know, if I was going to do it on this, I would have a docking pad right on top where the turrets were, and it would be attached to the underside of a ship, where then you have like a little bay or something that walks up to the back door. You walk into this, and then you just, once you turn it on, you press C, and it disconnects and drops it down to a planet. That would be the idea for this one. So it doesn't matter as long as you stick with that basic concept. I don't care if it is a size class 3 or size class 30. Just stick to that concept. You'll be good. Alright, come on, Mr. Golems. I know you're here somewhere. I've killed plenty of you. They respawn, I know that. It's not like you kill them and they just stay gone. I'm just not finding any. They are very, very few and far between on the golems. Otherwise, everybody would just find a spot to camp and farm them like crazy, and you'd have no problem hitting level 25 like in the first few hours of gameplay, especially if you found a spot with golems available. Oh, come on. I want to kill at least one. At least one. I've got 15 minutes before I have to run out the door. At least give me one golem today. Or, you know, a desert oasis right there. Whole bunch of trees right in the middle of the desert. I always say that counts as a desert oasis, even though this is technically not desert. If you notice, the biome is technically called sand. I guess that was their way of changing it, where I've seen it rain in this area. It didn't like sit there and drop the rain. It actually has rained in this area, so maybe there is a separate desert biome where it doesn't rain, and I'm just not finding that. Or maybe it is a case of they just did that as a way to avoid having to make it not rain in certain biomes. I feel like, yeah, I drove through that tree. Why did I drive through that tree? I'm driving through it again. So there's a tree that is glitched right there. And another one. I just drove through it like it did not exist. Alright, we'll continue on. Actually, you know what? We'll go north. As long as I don't sink in the water too far. This handles really well. It's definitely, you know, a good showcase of Jay Randall's design efforts. Handles well. The only thing I found is that on a steep incline, I hit the harvester modules, and it kind of gives me that little bump at the beginning. But other than that, you know, works really well, and I'm excited to get to try out try out that drill turret when I get back over there. Hoping this placement will work. If not, I'll be having to adjust the placement a bit. I'll just have to redo the underside. Hey, Danielle. Glad you joined us. Unfortunately, you were coming up towards the tail end. As I've said a few times, it has to be a short stream today because I do have a music performance I am doing in a couple of hours, and it's an hour drive there. So I have to pretty much in 12 minutes in the stream throw everything in my car, drive an hour, get there just in time to set up and start playing. So I'm a bit rushed today, but I wanted to make sure that we got a stream in. Not much of a stream, but it is a stream, and we got a new vehicle. Look at that. Look at my customized Anubis. I feel like I'm driving a proper tank now. I'm ready to take on everything except for these stupid desert worms that are super powerful for some reason. I think I heard them. I think there was a desert worm over there. And wow, I am not finding any desert golems. I had so many I was able to find when I was farming for them. I was just driving around looking, and I would find 2. Actually, I think one spot I found 3 in close proximity and just took them all down, no problem. And now I'm finding none. It's like they're hiding from me. I need a desert golem call, you know, thing. I need something, you know, like a duck call is used, turkey call, things like that. I need something that'll call them in to, you know, play with me and let me get stuff from them. Let's see. All right, we are going to test this out. I'm not even sure which one. I'm going to name stuff after this. I am going to fix groups on this, so I have them grouping right. It makes it sense for me. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Cargo box harvester modules. I'll have, where is it? Multi-turret. Let's just do a search for turret. There we go, drill turret. I don't know which side this is on. Oh, I got the correct side. I got the one I was looking for. And I can see a little bit better like this. I need to add a spotlight, I think, on the side so I can see down. Yeah, I definitely need to add a spotlight like on the outside above the drills. So it'll be like drill spotlights that highlight the ground below. I think that would help. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. We've had a lot of people saying that they didn't get the notification when I started. Some people said they didn't get it till 7 hours after the stream has started, and we were long done. That's why I say, you know, follow me on Twitter. I post these announcements there. I also, of course, am now posting in the Discord, so join the Discord. You'll get an announcement for the stream, and there's a few of the mods and ambassadors are making sure to do the stream. It's always the same time, though. I am working on something for my website as well to get it up going soon. That will have my schedule fully laid out, so you can just, you know, go there and see it whenever somebody new is joined, and anything that will change can be listed there. And I am not getting any iron. Why am I not getting iron? Give me iron. I'm hoping it's not another bug deposit. So I have had another one I think I did early off that was bugged, and it was like I dug the whole thing out and never found the iron that was supposed to be there. Or it was like iron or copper or silicon, one of these. I think either this game save or the previous one. There we go, finally I got some iron. Just very, very spread out, or very far down. I can't see that far. Yeah, I definitely have to put a spotlight on the side. Yeah, if you're worried about getting notifications, like I said, use Twitter, follow me there, join the Discord. You'll get a notification in the Empyrion general, you know, chat whenever I'm getting ready to go live. YouTube seems to be failing with notifications for the last few weeks. I mean, it's the same problem as always. You know, they had a problem for a while. Some people were, you know, you have the notification bell checked for one of the channels you subscribe to, and you wouldn't get any notifications at all, ever. And then other people were getting like, oh, you're subscribed to this channel, but when you go to it, it says you're not subscribed, and then the next day it says you're subscribed again. They've had problems with that. So yeah, go ahead and just make sure you either follow on Twitter or join the Discord, and you'll get a message whenever I'm going up that way. We'll be posting there, but at the same time every week. Generally, I think, was it 7 p.m. UTC. You know, universal time. I try to keep it that way so it's easy enough for everybody to try and adjust around it. And we are cutting it down to the wire. So, yes, I'll come back to this afterwards. I want to still do some more. We've got some daylight going. We need a golem. I want a golem before I have to go. Only have a few minutes left before I have to run. And seriously have to run like right out the door after this is over. I won't be able to stay and do the chat. Unfortunately, I'll be, like I said, I've got an hour drive plus setup time plus load in, load out time, everything. I'm pushing it to the wire with this. But I wanted to make sure we had a stream today. I didn't want to leave you hanging with no stream. Come on, Mr. Golem. I know you're somewhere. Don't tell me they changed something, that they're not spawning as readily as they were a couple of days ago. I don't think it updated. Oh, finally. Finally, there we go. All right. So for those of you who were not with us last week, and, oh, yeah. If I can get out. Come on. Okay, so, let me try this, maybe by leveling. Yes, there we go. All right. So we do have a hatch in this, which is awesome. Where's the flip for that? There we go. Oh, that's the exterior lights. There we go. I forgot that switch there. Drone hatch is what I want. Oh, okay, yeah, design had a little mess up on that. There we go. All right. So now I'm up. He sees me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dead. Down. For the count, KO. And look at that. Let's see. We got Erestrum, Neodymium. You know, I mean, some other stuff that's not as useful. And more importantly, 2,100 XP. So if you find a spot with golems, farm them. Harvest them like crazy. Just go around hunting for them, killing them. You get a lot of experience points, and you get supplies like that. We'll just toss that in the harvest box for now. And 211 wood logs from that little short trip. How much gas do I have? Oh, plenty. I've got plenty of fuel. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and park it. It is, yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself a couple extra minutes of time. But we are here. We've got a new design. It's my own custom version of the Anubis. If you want to check it out, I'll try to remember to add the link below for it. But it's the Anubis ST by J Randall. It's one of his new designs. And it's a big hover tank. Normally, unlock level 20. But as I did, if you want to, take off the artillery turret, some things like that, and basically just leave spots open for them. It'll cut the resource cost down, it'll cut the unlock level down. And I did an adjustment on the front with the harvesting modules to make things go faster when I'm running into trees. And I did add spots for 2 drill turrets and a multi-turret to make things easier for harvesting, as it doesn't have any spot or any real feature that allows it for drilling a hole with the laser drills or anything. It would not maneuver very well in the hole. So drill turrets, multi-turret, and it's just basically a big tank. That means now I've got pretty much what I need for traversing the whole planet. I should not have to go back home for a while. I've got plenty of food. I've got production capability with it. I've got harvesting capability. So we're just going to do a lot of exploring with it for the next few live streams. Hopefully not even have to go back for a little while. Like I said, I've got extra supplies, fuel and such. But we got that done, and I did get halfway down on the drone base. I'll probably during the week drive back over here and do some more harvesting, get some more parts out of it, so that I can just have it done, and we'll have those supplies on board in case I need them. Now, people have been saying to throw a core in there, and you could take the blocks out and get Sathium or do stuff like that. You still get Sathium. If you don't put the core in, you dismantle the block, you get the parts for it. I have found nothing, at least in my cases, that shows anything different. That you still get hardened steel plate, you get steel plate, you get glass plate, all that, and when you dump it into factory, you still get Sathium and all that, which is how I was able to afford my Anubis, which I'll show you. I did add cost to it with the turrets, but you see it's not that bad. A little over 2,000 iron, I think the original option was. Actually, I'll show you my original one. Here you go. 2,700 iron, 1,500 copper, 1,100 silicon, 1,000 Sathium, and I took out everything that required a Erestrum and Zascosium, so everything was easy. I got it all through harvesting the abandoned drone base, so it made it very easy. Of course, I will not be sharing my version on the workshop out of respect for J Randall, unless he says go ahead and do it. But, you're basically, you can still do that. And I don't think the crafted stuff makes a difference on production time, because you're still putting in the same supplies. It's treating it like iron and copper and silicon, Black Panther. I've never seen anything that changed the production time, because it basically says, like, here's production time based on the materials used. So if you just throw in iron bars, it's the same as throwing in steel plate. So I don't think that's the case, but I could be wrong. I'll look at that a bit this week. But yes, as Highlander is stating, I am pushing it to wire. I do need to go, unfortunately, early stream today, because I have somewhere to be in just over an hour, and it's going to take me an hour to be there. So thank you for joining. Unfortunately, short stream, like I said, but be sure to follow me on, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord if you haven't. Links below for all of that stuff. And it's been a great stream. Sorry about the short one. It'll probably be short again next week. But that's it for today's live stream. I will see you guys next time.